Now to iTeammate and the growing conspiracy that the avian flu is a hoax or manufactured weapon.
And the conspiracy theories are running rampant. We asked iTeammate's Richard Essex to dig into the facts for us.
The internet is a petri dish for conspiracy theories. There's a wave of theories going around that the avian flu has been weaponized or is completely made up. To clear the air, we came over to the Richard Fairbanks School of Public Health and we talked to the people at the Indiana Board of Animal Health.
In February, I was in Du Bois County at one of the first farms to test positive for the avian flu. This farm lost 28,000 turkeys. A week later, another farm lost 26,000. By the end of February, two more Du Bois County farms combined lost another 50,000 turkeys. Since the beginning of the avian flu outbreak, Indiana farmers have lost 171,000 birds. Avian flu is a very real disease here in Indiana.
Is there any reason to believe this was manufactured by somebody?
We've had no reason to believe that or even have any kind of indication.
According to the Indiana Board of Animal Health, the avian flu arrived in the state from the droppings of wild migrating birds making their way through Indiana.
And so there's no reason to believe this has been weaponized?
No, not at all. Not at all. And the thing to remember is that wild birds have all kinds of things, and they do a normal migration, and it's not uncommon for them to carry flu.
The CDC has a list of possible diseases or agents with potential to be weaponized. Avian flu is not on the list, and neither is COVID-19. Conspiracy theorists posts that I have found on Reddit believe that avian flu was released to drive up food prices, create a food shortage, and panic. And a few others believe that avian flu is also a threat to humans.
And the likelihood that this was intentional or weaponized is just not something that's the most likely scenario.
For clarification on that, I went to Shandy Dirth of the Richard Fairbanks School of Public Health at Indiana University.
I know that fear is always out there, but what we typically see happen is it could potentially cross over just naturally with COVID. And because of that, CDC does regular surveillance.
At least one farm worker in Colorado has tested positive for avian flu this year. This person was in close contact with birds being put down to slow the virus spread. According to the CDC's website, the person was isolated and has since fully recovered. All farm workers in contact with infected flocks are monitored by state and local health departments.
So I think they're tracking about 2,500 people right now who have been doing that work. But there's not been any person-to-person transmission from this avian flu.
The infected Colorado farm worker was tested with a nasal swab. The CDC says that it's possible that the virus accumulated in his nose, resulting in a false positive. In Indianapolis, Richard Essex, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.